Nyampa to take this motion as urgent as it is, Mr. Speaker. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, I seek this House to suspend its relevant rules to allow me to take this motion, Mr. Speaker. I so move. Thank you.
Honorable Zakaria.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, Your Excellency, Right Honorable Speaker, my distinguished colleagues. I remain Dauda Zakaria Nyampa, member representing the people of Madagali, Michika Federal Constituency from Adamawa State. I rise to second the first leg of the motion, ably moved by my friend, Honorable Kabiru. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Second leg of the motion, Honorable Ajilo.
Thank you, Your Excellency, Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues. Umar Ajilo is my name. Member representing Makarpikudan Federal Constituency from Kaduna State. I rise to second the second leg of the motions ably moved by my dear brother, Honorable Kabir Mefalas. I so second, Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable Kabiru, please, you have the floor.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, honorable colleagues. Mr. Speaker, the House notes that the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 states clearly the security and the welfare of the people shall be the primary purpose of government. Further note that considering the unending security challenges in Zamfara State and indeed across the country, it is apt to state that the government has not done enough to secure the lives and the properties of Nigerians to enable them go about their everyday life. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, we are aware that last 2 weeks, heavily armed bandits stormed and operated in towns of Keita, Nasarawa Keita, Kwarenganwa, Bilbis, Danjibga, El Sakua, Kwankodo, Maidagalo, Chikuraye, Hayamaru, Buku, Musawan Kalgo, and Ngwarma Dawaki, all in Sapi local government area of Zamfara State, Mr. Speaker. They killed 10 people, they abducted 130 people, and imposed a high tax amounting to 100 million naira on these vulnerable communities. Mr. Speaker, these bandits conduct their criminal operation riding on motorcycle with no less than 2 to 3 of them in each motorcycle, moving from one community to another for complete 2 to 3 weeks, Mr. Speaker, without any reliable and practical challenge from our security agencies. Mr. Speaker, equally, a Rwandawa, which is under Magami ward of Goso local government, 17 people was killed and carted away all their agricultural products. In Topa, under Magami ward, equally 14 people were killed. In Ungwar Malami and Gidamaza town, Mr. Speaker, 18 people were killed. In Sabongida town, Mr. Speaker, 8 people was killed. In Zonaid, they killed 11 people while conducting farming in their farms, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, just last Saturday, former special advisor of Zamfara State government and also a prominent member of APC, Honorable Umar Moriki, was shot dead by bandits along Gusau's Apirot. All this, Mr. Speaker, took place from 1st November till day before yesterday, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the worry is that this demand for 100 million naira in taxes is not only unjust, but also unattained for a population already suffering from the loss of life and properties, whom their primary economic activities are small-scale farming and petty trades, both of which have been severely affected by the ongoing violence that pushes the communities into deep poverty and despair. Mr. Speaker, further worried that this crisis has created a dire humanitarian situation with residents lacking access to basic needs such as food, healthcare, and security. Fear prevails as communities live under the threat of further attacks and demand for ransom. Mr. Speaker, the above-mentioned killings are just few examples of many killings and kidnapping that have been taking place only within 1 month in my constituency. The following were resolved, Mr. Speaker. Number 1, call on the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to explore a new strategy to end these killings and activities in Zamfara State and Nigeria at large, Mr. Speaker. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, I want this House to mandate all ministers of defense, all service chiefs to relocate to Zamfara State to conduct a massive and rigorous operation that will bring an end to this menace. Number 3, Mr. Speaker, I want this House to do any other thing in which the opinion of this House will assist in resolving this identified crisis, Mr. Speaker. Mandate the committees on defense, army, navy, national security, air force, and legislative compliance to ensure strict compliance. I so move, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Honorable Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues. My name is Idem Unyime, member representing Ukanafun, Orowonam Federal Constituency of Akwa Ibom State. Mr. Speaker, I rise this morning to second the motion as moved by my colleague, brother and friend, Honorable Kabiru. I so second, thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Amendment. Let me recognize Honorable Gadi first. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm Yusuf Adamu Gagdi. I represent Panshinkanke Kanam Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, my amendment are 2. One about his prayer. I don't know which number that is requesting that the House should mandate the ministers of defense and service chiefs to relocate to Zamfara State and conduct a robust operation. Mr. Speaker, that prayer is heavy. If you are requesting the entire defense headquarters to relocate to one state in a country where there are multiplicity of insecurity and the administrative headquarters, I don't know who will be responsible to approving day-to-day operational activities of the armed forces.
So what are you suggesting?
So what I'm suggesting is that the prayer should just request the Minister of Defense, all of them, including the service chiefs, to direct for a robust operation to take place within the affected areas in Zamfara State and other part of the country, instead of asking them to relocate to Zamfara State. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Any seconder to this amendment? There is nobody more qualified than the Chairman Committee on Police. Please, go ahead.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I remain Abubakar Maki Eleman. I'm from Jigawa State. I represent Malamuduru Kaugama Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion as amended by my honorable colleague, Yusuf Adamu Gadi. I so second. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Those in support of this amendment should say aye. Those against should say yes. They should say nay. That is of it. Any more amendments? Is it the one that I saw somebody raising his hand here? Could it be the same sort of matter? So we put the question. Those in support of this motion as amended should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is of it. This motion is referred to the committees on defense, army, navy, air force, and national security for further legislative action. The next motion, honorable colleagues, is coming from Honorable Engineer Isosa Iyawe, member representing Oredo Federal Constituency. Please, if Honorable Isosa is around, please can you rise and move your motion?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I remain Honorable Isosa Iyawe. I'm from a constituency that has the most revered monarch in sub-Saharan Africa. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Uredu Federal Constituency in Edo State. Mr. Speaker, in view of Order 8 through 5, I crave the indulgence of the House to allow me move this important motion on the need to investigate the establishment, funding, and implementation framework of the Museum of West African Arts, MOA, in Benin City, Edo State. Mr. Speaker, I so move.
Any seconder to the first leg of the motion? Honorable, go ahead.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, honorable colleagues. I'm Right Honorable Comrade Chinedoga Owen. I represent Iko Ezasa Federal Constituency. I'm from Ebonyi State. I rise this morning to second the motion able moved by my colleagues. I hereby second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Second leg of the motion. Honorable Lilia.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, my names are Honorable Alfred Ilya, member representing the good people of Jos South, Jos East Federal Constituency. I rise to second the second leg of this motion as a second. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this motion is co-sponsored by Honorable Julius Nyonveri, Honorable Peter Patterson, Honorable Billy Osawaru, Honorable Mosedik Benedion, Honorable Marcus Onobo, and Honorable Koje Odianuse. Mr. Speaker, the House notes that the Museum of West African Art, MOA, situated in Benin City, Edo State, was conceived as a flagship cultural and heritage institution intended to house, research, and showcase the artifacts of Nigeria and wider West African region, particularly artifacts originating from the ancient Benin Kingdom. Mr. Speaker, the House notes that establishment of this museum followed international commitments to return looted Benin bronze and other artifacts to Nigeria, with the expectation that such priceless cultural materials would be repatriated to a public trust under Nigeria's control in partnership with the National Commission of Museums and Monuments and other relevant stakeholders. Mr. Speaker, the House is aware that the project has received substantial funding, technical support, and governance input from a network of private foundations, international donors, and foreign museums, including entities that were formerly custodians of the looted Benin artifacts. The House is concerned that credible reports and public commentary suggested that the structure of ownership, governance, and donor involvement in MOA may have created a framework that places undue influence on control in the hands of private or foreign interests, contrary to Nigeria's sovereignty over its cultural patrimony. The House also concerned that questions have been raised about the legal status of the museum, the terms of donor agreements, and the extent of consultation with key national institutions such as the Federal Ministry of Information and National Rotation, the NCMM, the Oba of Benin, the local communities who are the true custodians of the Benin heritage. The House is worried that the opacity surrounding the project's funding source, land allocations, tax exemptions, and management structure could create avenue for financial inappropriacy, conflict of interest, or the alienation of Nigerians' cultural assets under the guise of development assistance. The House is cognizant that the Nigerian's cultural heritage represents not only a priceless legacy, but also an instrument of national identity, diplomacy, and economic potential, and must therefore be protected from any form of exploitation, commodification, or foreign dominance. Mr. Speaker, the House resolves to constitute an ad hoc committee to investigate the establishment, funding source, governance framework, and donor agreements relating to the Museum of West African Arts, MOA, in Edo State, with a view to determine the following: the level of government involvement and oversight, the nature and extent of donor participation and influence, the legal and financial implication of all existing agreements, and the safeguard measures in place to protect Nigeria's ownership and control of its cultural assets. All this I will report back in the House within 4 weeks for further legislative action. Mr. Speaker, I so move.
Is a contribution? Honorable Billy.
Thank you, the speaking speaker. My honorable colleagues, I remain Honorable Chief Dr. Billy Famous Adesuwa Osawaru. I represent the good people of Oriomo Federal Constituency of Edo State, a very proud Benin chief. Mr. Speaker, being a co-sponsor of this motion, again, it is very important for us to understand why these issues must be brought to the floor of the National Assembly. Mr. Speaker, you will agree with me that Mr. President, through the Renewed Hope project, has been encouraging Nigerians through the Ministry of Information, through the Ministry of Arts and Culture, National Commission for Museums and Monuments, to encourage anything that has to do with art and culture. In this case, artifacts. Mr. Speaker, if you look at this motion critically, you will agree with me that if care is not taken and we get this wrong, Nigeria as a country will be losing in areas that have to do with non-oil. Anything that has to do with non-oil, because that is the area we are exploiting now. To see that Nigeria is not completely dependent on only oil revenue. Arts and culture can play a big role. Yes, it is true. When you talk about citing a museum of West African arts in Benin City, Edo State, that is not a mistake at all. Because for those that know the history of the Benin Kingdom, they understand that the location was okay. But Mr. Speaker, we have a problem when it comes to the organizational and legal framework of this so-called Museum of West African Arts, otherwise known as MOA. Mr. Speaker, this whole exercise of MOA is shrouded in a lot of secrecy. We must be very careful because this involves a lot of international donors. As we speak, we don't have any clue how much of the monies from the international donors is involved in MOA. We don't even have a clue when it comes to the tax implication. But we understand that if this issue is not tackled right, this can soil the name and reputation of Nigeria out there. Mr. Speaker, again, my honorable colleagues, this is an issue I want us to take seriously. Let's investigate this and make sure that the organizational framework, the legal framework, everything is in place so that at the end of the day, we can generate a lot of revenue from this MOA, known as the Museum of West African Arts. So, Mr. Speaker, thank you very much for allowing me to contribute to this very, very important subject. God bless you.
Thank you. No more contributions, right? So we go ahead and put the question. Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. This motion will be referred to another committee to be constituted in due course. Leader, I think you have a personal explanation to make. Please go ahead.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Professor Julius Ihonvere, Owan Federal Constituency. Performing my role as leader of the House, I thought it was important that in as much as we appreciate the commitment of our members, particularly those that are chairing statutory committees, to give us the maximum of their efforts, that activity, that process does not erode the work of plenary and parliament generally. I've observed that in most cases, meetings are scheduled for 11 a.m., exactly the same time that plenary should be convening. And I think our rules are very clear that meetings of committees should be from 3 p.m. or wherever they want on Mondays and Fridays, even Saturdays or Sundays. And that we should discourage the process of taking members away from plenary to committee meetings when they should be sitting here representing their constituencies. This has implications for many things. Members are not aware of decisions that are taken here. They're not aware of critical issues that are brought before us. And when they read some of this in the platform or elsewhere, they then begin to raise issues about them. It is just to ensure for the smooth running of the House and to ensure maximum participation in the House. Mr. Speaker, having said that, the other one is on order 3.4 on page 28, which stipulates that if you are traveling anywhere, you should inform the Speaker one way or the other so that we know where you are. The world is becoming excessively difficult, complex, and sometimes you may travel to a place like Ukraine and something happens, we pray it doesn't, and when they ask us, we say we don't have any of our members there. But I said there's somebody claiming to be from your assembly. So just to urge members that by way, one way or the other, even if you cannot reach the Speaker, please inform the Chief of Staff to the Speaker. Be rest assured that message will get to the Speaker the same day. Whenever you are traveling, in fact, our rules say even to your constituency within the country. If you check it on page 28, order 3.4, they should inform the Speaker of your whereabouts. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Leader. I think your message is really timely and very important. You can see the scanty nature, particularly in the mornings when we start plenary. It's really embarrassing. And you find at that time, most members are engaged in one committee assignment or the other, while it has been categorically expressly stated that meetings of committees shouldn't take place at the same time with plenary. So chairmen of committees, please take note. We will start taking action for those who convey meetings during plenary. if you must have a meeting in the morning. So please choose either Monday or Friday or Saturday, days that we don't have plenary. You can now slate your committee meetings. But on plenary days, please let us respect our own rules and stop conveying or conducting committee meetings during plenary. Please, let's take note of this. Thank you, Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I have mine, please. Personal explanation.
On what subject matter, Honorable Ifeanyi?
Just a subject matter that I want to bring to the...
I hope it is not something internal to the House.
No.
Okay.
Mr. Speaker, it's something that relates to our electoral law.
To?
Our electoral law, the laws that we, in conjunction with Nigerians, that we made to guide our elections and our conduct, not the members.
Go ahead.
Mr. Speaker, my name is Honorable Ambassador Peter Ifeanyi Uzokwe. I still have the good authority of the Nnewi North, the Japanese capital of Nigeria, Nnewi South, and the Okusigo Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I am from Anambra State. Mr. Speaker, I want to first of all thank our leader for correcting something that we thought that is normal, and we do it every day. And I stand this afternoon, all of us, to look at our electoral law 82(1). When we go out, the impression that people have outside is that INEC must be present in conventions and congresses of party, but it is not in our law. I will take our members to 82(1), and it reads, Notice of Convention and Congresses, 82(1).
Honorable Ifeanyi,
Point of order.
I hope you are aware that we are in the process of amending our Electoral Act.
Yes.
And that a session is going to be dedicated very soon to look at, clause by clause, all the relevant provisions and the amendments proposed. So I don't think, if in the light of what we have before us, we need to discuss anything about Electoral Act. You should wait until when those issues that you are raising are not addressed in the amendments that...
Your Excellency, what happened if you watch the televisions, you will see that these people are throwing our democracy into spanners that we cannot handle in future. Let me read
I believe, Honorable Ifeanyi, hold on, please. Wait until when the amendments are brought before us. If it is not captured, then you have every right to actually
it is an existing law, not amendment, sir. Let me read it so that you hear it.
What I am trying to tell you, by next week,
it is not an amendment.
All these areas that are defective or are seen to be defective will be brought before us to finalize on them. That's what I'm saying, that any matter on Electoral Act, we should suspend until when we consider the amendments, and then we'll see whether there is need for us to actually look further into. I think it is an area that we already agreed, both the Senate and the House will take a day, and it will be done concurrently, all the amendments. So unless if the amendment did not capture what you are saying, then you can come later under privilege to highlight.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Your Excellency, it is an existing law. I'm not asking for amendments.
Please sit down. Somebody has a point of order.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker. Point of order.
What?
I'm recognized.
I have recognized Honorable...
Mr. Speaker.
Order, please.
Mr. Speaker, I'm raising point of order
on Order 8, Rule 6, personal explanation, and I'll read it down. By the indulgence of the House and the leave of the Speaker, a member may make a personal explanation, although there be no question before the House, but no controversial matter may be brought forward or may debate arise upon the explanation. Mr. Speaker, this issue is controversial.
Well,
it is.
The determination whether a matter is controversial or not.
Mr. Speaker, we cannot read the Electoral Act in isolation with the Constitution. We cannot.
Thank you so much for the explanation, even though,
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
We cannot determine a matter is controversial or not, unless and until Mr. Speaker deems it so. But what I'm saying is that we should suspend talking about electoral issues, since we have a session that discusses exclusively on that. And it is coming very soon. I hope, Honorable Ifanyi, you have taken note of what I've said. We have a session next week when all issues of electoral matters will be discussed comprehensively on this floor.
Mr. Speaker, point of order. Mr. Speaker, point of order.
Let me recognize.
Order, please.
I have heard you, and please.
Mr. Speaker, I have not said what I want to say here, and you tell me it's controversial.
Please sit down, Honorable Ifanyi. Sit down, please.
It is so serious that it's damaging our reputation outside. And let me read it out.
Honorable Ifanyi, please, can you sit down? Be matured. You are a matured person, an elderly. You shouldn't be talking with anger. This is a simple issue. You should be matured enough to know that this is a serious place. It's not a place for us to be exhibiting our own anger or temper over simple issues.
Order, please. Mr. Speaker, point of order.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Kabiru Amadou Mepalis is my name. I represent the entire people of Gusau's IP Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Sopra State. Mr. Speaker, I want to correct the House and also the two movers of this point of order. They quoted Order 8, that's personal explanation. Mr. Speaker, the matter that was brought by my friend, it wasn't a personal matter, it's a formal matter. A matter that is supposed to come under emotion.
It is.
We should wait until the report submitted to the House so that we can discuss the matter.
That's what I was trying to guide him.
Personal. So, Mr. Speaker, in the first place, the chair is not supposed to allow him to talk past a formal matter as a personal matter, Mr. Speaker. That's the correction I want to bring.
Sometimes you give little privilege because you cannot be able to clearly demarcate personal and official matters in some instances. It could be something that affects him as a person, those issues, and you will have to allow him to actually discuss. But it is noted.
Mr. Speaker, point of order. Mr. Speaker, point of order.
The business of the day is
Mr.
presentation.
Speaker, point of order.
Please, honorable colleagues, can we...
Order, please. Please, can we remain silent and...
can we bring a closure to this matter, please? What is the point of order? Who is raising it, please?
Mr. Speaker, and the one, sir.
Is it on the same issue?
Mr. Speaker, I'm looking at the constitutional issues. When an issue comes before this House, and it is a constitutional issue...
Order what?
I'm looking at section 4 of the Constitution.
Go ahead. What are you talking about?
Order what? Section 4 of the Constitution,
order,
Mr. Speaker.
Order, please.
Mr. Speaker, I am seeking your protection. I am looking at the section 4. This standing order is a statute. This is a grand law of the Constitution that brought us here. Standing law is a subsidiary legislation. Therefore, the Constitution supersedes the standing order.
Nobody is arguing about that. What is your point of order? Please, can you go ahead?
Mr. Speaker, I'm looking at section 4 of the 1999 Constitution.
Yes. Honorable Joe.
Order,
What is the point of order?
Mr. Speaker, I'm looking at, with your kind permission, Mr. Speaker, I want to rule why we are here.
What?
Why we are here. That is the laws that guide us why we are here. And when issues of law are raised, Mr. Speaker, we are the makers of the law. We are the protectors of the law. And we are the amendments of the law. By virtue of 7th schedule that we are sworn in of the 1999 Constitution, the issue that were raised by Honorable Fanyi is an issue of law. And the House have the right to hear him out. That's my position, Mr. Speaker. Therefore, I'm coming under Section 4. Section 4 is Section 4. I want to read.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Joe,
Mr.
please
Speaker,
can you sit
Section
down?
4.
Mr. Speaker, point of
Honorable
order.
Joe, please sit down. Nobody is saying that Honorable Ifeanyi does not have the right to speak on this subject matter. But my appeal to him was that rather than discussing about this issue,
please.
we should wait for the Deputy Speaker, who is going to bring before the Parliament a comprehensive amendment on. Please, can we sit down? Let's have order, please. Order. Order, please. Order.
Order, please.
Order, please.
Order, please. Leader. Order, please.
Clerk.
Order, please.
Honorable members, the business of the day is presentation of 28 bills. I now invite the clerk to read their short titles.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members. Federal Medical Centers Act Amendment Bill 2025 SB 327 Senate, first reading. SB 285, first reading. SB 507, first reading. SB 689, first reading. SB 724, first reading. SB 430, first reading. SB 355, first reading. SB 283, first reading. SB 702, first reading. Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, 6th Alteration Bill 2025, first reading. Crimes Against Humanity, War Crimes, Genocide, and Related Offenses Bill 2025, first reading. Federal Polytechnics Act Amendment Bill 2025, first reading. National Veterinary Research Institute, Birnin Magajik, Zamfara State Establishment Bill 2025, first reading. Private Intelligence Bill 2025, first reading. Nigerian Mining Local Content Development Agency Establishment Bill 2025, first reading. Nigerian Steel Local Content Development Agency Establishment Bill 2025, first reading. Nigerian Export Promotion Council Act Amendment Bill 2025, first reading. National Drug Law Enforcement Agency Act Amendment Bill 2025, first reading. National Vocational and Skills Acquisition Commission Establishment Bill 2025, first reading. School of Nursing and Allied Professionals, Odelemo, Emuren, Shagamu, Ogun State Establishment Bill 2025, first reading. Federal Universities of Technology Act Amendment Bill 2025, first reading. National Transport Commission Establishment Bill 2025, first reading. FCT Traffic Management Authority Establishment Bill 2025, first reading. National Energy Security Council Establishment Bill 2025, first reading. Federal Medical Centers Act Amendment Bill 2025, first reading. Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria,
please can you
6th
find your
Alteration
seats?
Bill 2025,
Mascots.
first reading. Federal College of Innovation and Entrepreneurship in Owo, Establishment Bill 2025, first reading. Armed Forces Medical College, Establishment Bill 2025, first reading.
Order, please.
Colleagues, the first order of the day is the third reading of a bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Centers Act 2022 and establish Federal Medical Center Elele Alimini, River State, and for related matters. Standing in the name of the House Leader. Honorable members will recall that the House adopted the report of the Committee of the Whole on the bill on Wednesday, 29 October 2025. Honorable colleagues, the second order of the day is the third reading of a bill for an act to amend Federal Medical Centers Act 2022 to establish Federal Medical Center Ukana, Akwa Ibom State, and for related matters, standing in the name of the House Leader. Honorable members will recall that the House adopted the report of the Committee of the Whole on the bill on Wednesday, 29 October 2025. Honorable colleagues, the third order of the day is the third reading of a bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Centers Act 2022 and establish Federal Medical Center Ajase Ipo Kwara State and for related matters, standing again in the name of the House Leader. Honorable members recall that the House adopted the report of the Committee of the Whole on the bill on Wednesday, 29 October 2025. Honorable colleagues, the fourth order of the day is the third reading of a bill for an act to establish College of Nursing Sciences, Ikot Mboho, Akwa Ibom State, to provide for training and research in general nursing, midwifery, and other specialties of nursing and for related matters, standing in the name of the House Leader. Honorable members recall that the House adopted the report of the Committee of the Whole on the bill on Wednesday, 29 October 2025. The fifth order of the day is the third reading of a bill for an act to establish Federal College of Science and Health Technology, Askira Ubam, Borno State, to provide qualitative education in science and health and for related matters, standing in the name of the House Leader. Honorable members will recall that the House adopted the report of the Committee of the Whole on the bill on Wednesday, 29 October 2025. I therefore call on the House Leader to move that the bills be read for the third time.
Mr. Speaker, I'm Professor Julius Ihonvere.
Please, I was just informed that the bills are 7, so it includes the 6 and the 7. Permit me to read before we take them all.
Thank you, sir.
The sixth order of the day is the third reading of a bill for an act to amend the Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria, Act 2021, to establish Federal College of Fisheries and Aquatic Sciences, Isoko, Delta State, and for related matters, standing in the name of the House Leader. Honorable members will recall that the House adopted the report of the Committee of the Whole on the bill on Wednesday, 12 November 2025. The seventh order of the day is the third reading of a bill for an act to provide for the establishment of Federal Oil and Gas Hospital Beni Kurukuru, Wari South East Local Government Area, Delta State, to provide comprehensive medical services to workers in the oil and gas industry, as well as to communities affected by oil and gas operations and for related matters, standing in the name of the House Leader. Honorable members will recall that the House adopted the report of the Committee of the Whole on the bill on Wednesday, 12 November 2025. I therefore call on the House Leader to move that the 7 bills be read the third time.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Julius Ihonvere, Onwa Federal Constituency, Edo State. Mr. Speaker, I represent the very good people of Onwa Federal Constituency, Edo State. I rise to move that HB 1174 HB 2082, HB 1506, HB 2085, HB 279, SB 105 be read a third time. Mr. Speaker, I plead to move that the seventh item, SB 847, be stepped down because it has not made the necessary corrections that we presented the last time, which is that workers should be removed completely from the narration. We are not establishing a particular hospital for oil workers, but for the people. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I was trying to draw attention to number 7, that the last time this appeared before us for establishment of federal oil and gas.
I am surprised to see it there, true.
Thank you, sir.
Because I remember the decision we took.
Thank you, sir.
How it actually came to the committee of the whole is a big mystery to me.
We have moved to step it down, sir.
Please step it down. This one is stepped down by the leave of the House.
Thank you very much.
So we consider order number 1 to 6, right?
6, yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Any seconder?
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I most humbly rise to second the motion for the third reading of the 6 bills mentioned by the House Leader, 5 House bills and 1 Senate bill. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Centers Act 2022 to establish Federal Medical Center Elele Alimini, River State, and for related matters, third reading. A bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Centers Act 2022 to establish Federal Medical Center Ukana, Akwa Ibom State, and for related matters, third reading. A bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Centers Act 2022 and establish Federal Medical Center Ajase Ipo, Kwara State, and for related matters, third reading. A bill for an act to establish College of Nursing Sciences, Ikot Imboho, Akwa Ibom State, to provide for training and research in general nursing, midwifery, and other specialties of nursing and for related matters, third reading. A bill for an act to establish Federal College of Science and Health Technology, Askira, Uba, Borno State, and to provide qualitative education in science and health and for related matters, third reading. A bill for an act to amend the Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria Act 2021 to establish Federal College of Fisheries and Aquatic Sciences, Isoko, Delta State, and for related matters, third reading.
All the 6 bills are read the third time and passed. The 7th order of the day has been stepped down by the leave of the House. The 8th order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to provide for the establishment of Federal Forestry Guards Training Institute, AMPA, Kogi State, and for related matters. Standing in the name of Honorable Abdullah Ibrahim Halims, honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Thursday, 28 October 2025. I will now invite Honorable Halims to move that the bill be read a second time.
Excellency, the Right Honorable Speaker, the Ian Zozo, and of latest Otumba of the entire Ikorodu Kingdom, I rise this morning to move that a bill for the establishment of Federal Forestry Guards Training Institute, ANKPA, Kogi State, and for related matters, HB 2588 be read second time. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder? Any co-guide here? Are you from Kogi? Any co-guide? No co-guides around. Okay, let me yield the floor to Honorable Ambarura.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, the Ian Zazzau. Distinguished colleagues, I am Honorable Bello Isa Ambarura, member representing Goraba Ilela. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Sokoto State. I rise up to second the motion for the reading of a bill for the second time ably presented by the Deputy House Leader. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Honorable colleague, this is an establishment bill. With your kind permission, we go ahead and put the question. Those in support of this bill be read for the second time, say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it.
Order, please.
Clerk. Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to provide for the establishment of Federal Forestry Gas Training Institute, Angpa, Kogi State, and for related matters. Second reading.
This bill is referred to the Committee on Agricultural Production and Services for further legislative action. The ninth order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to amend the Federal Colleges of Education Act, Cap F8, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria, 2004, to provide for establishment of Federal Technical College, Nasarawa, Burkulu, Zamfara State, and for related matters. Standing in the name of Honorable Suleiman Abubakar Gumi, honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Wednesday, 20 December 2023. I now invite Honorable Gumi to move that the bill be read a second time.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My honorable colleagues, I am Suleiman Abubakar Gumi, member representing Gumi Bukuyum Federal Constituency from Zamfara State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to present a bill for an act to amend the Federal Colleges of Education Act Cap F8, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria, 2004, to provide for the establishment of Federal Technical College, Nasarawa, Burkulu, Zamfara State, and for related matters. HB 1049 to be read the second time. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Order, please.
Any seconder? Honorable Namchi.
Thank you, Your Excellency, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. Nnamdi Ezekyi is my name. And I was the Speaker pro tempore yesterday. Mr. Speaker, I'm still acting on your behalf. And I pray to act till the end of this year. I rise here to second the motion as moved by my dear brother and colleague. I so second. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Again, this is an establishment bill. We can go ahead and put the question. Those in support of this bill be read the second time, say aye. Aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Clerk.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to amend the Federal Colleges of Education Act, Cap F8, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria, 2004, to provide for establishment of Federal Technical College, Nasarawa, Burkulu, Zamfara State, and for related matters. Second reading.
This bill is referred to the Committee on Alternative Education for further legislative action. The 10th order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to establish Federal School of Nursing and Midwifery, Uturu, Abia State, and for related matters. Standing in the name of Honorable Amobi Godwin Oga. Honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Tuesday, 17 December 2024. I now invite Honorable Oga to move that the bill be read a second time.
Thank you,
The speaking speaker, my dear colleagues, my name remains Honorable Amobi Godwin Oga. I represent Nigerians through the good people of Isukwato and Umunnochi Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Abia State. Mr. Speaker, I rise this morning for a bill for an act to establish a federal school of nursing and midwifery, Uturu, Abia State, and for related matter, HB 2006. Mr. Speaker, that this bill should be read for the second time, I so move.
Any seconder? Honorable Emerangwa.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, Your Excellency, honorable colleagues. My name remains Honorable Boniface Emerangwa. I represent the good people of Ikweremo Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from River State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second this motion by my friend Amobi Oga. I so second. Thank you very much.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is of it. Again, this is an establishment bill. With the account permission, we'll go ahead and put the question. Those in support of this motion, this bill be read the second time, say aye. Those against should say nay. That is of it. Clerk.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members, a bill for an act to establish Federal School of Nursing and Midwifery, Uturu, Abia State, and for related matters, second reading.
This bill is referred to the Committee on Health Institutions for further legislative action. The 11th order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to establish Federal Capital Territory College of Nursing and Midwifery, Gwagwalada, to train and certify nursing personnel in fields of cardiovascular nursing, dermatology, gynecology, nephrology, pediatric, orthopedic, public health, neonatal, geriatric, mental health, critical care, emergency, and allied sciences, and for related matters. Standing in the name of Honorable Joshua Chinedu Ebika. Honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Tuesday, 22nd July 2025. And I invite Honorable Ebika to move that the bill be read the second time.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, my name is Honorable Joshua Chinedu Obika. I represent the good people of Amagwari Federal Constituency, FCT. Mr. Speaker, I rise this morning to move that a bill for an act to establish the Federal College of Nursing and Midwifery, Gwagwalada, to train and certify nursing personnel in the fields of cardiovascular nursing, dermatology, gynecology, nephrology, pediatrics, orthopedic, public health, neonatal care, geriatric care, mental health, critical care, emergency care, and other allied sciences, and for related matters. HB 2407, sponsored by me and follow other honorable colleagues, to be read for the second time, Mr. Speaker. I so move.
Honorable Marqueset.
Thank you, the People's Speaker, the Otumba one of Ikorodu. Mark, a set PhD is my name, speaking for the good people of Uyo, Uruan, Sratai, and Ibesi-Kposut and Federal Constituency. As a Speaker, I rise this morning to support the motion for the bill sponsored by my brother and colleague to be read the second time. I so
Second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Again, it's an establishment bill. We go ahead and put the question. Those in support of this bill be read the second time, say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to establish Federal Capital Territory College of Nursing and Midwifery, Gwagwalada, to train and certify nursing personnel in the fields of cardiovascular nursing, dermatology, gynecology, nephrology, pediatric, orthopedic, public health, neonatal, geriatric, mental health, critical care, emergency and allied sciences, and for related matters. Second reading.
This bill is referred to the Committees on Health, Institutions and Specialty Healthcare for further legislative action. The 12th order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to provide for establishment of Rural Areas Development Agency, to provide for the economic and social sustainability of rural areas in Nigeria and for related matters. Standing in the name of Honorable Donatus K. Matthew, honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Tuesday, 20th May 2025. I now invite Honorable Matthew to move that the bill be read a second time. Honorable Matthew is now on the floor. This bill is stepped down by the leave of the House. The 13th order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to alter the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999 as amended, to reduce the age for qualification for membership of the Senate and office of the governor and for related matters. Standing in the name of Honorable A.C. Martin Etim and 24 others. Honorable members recall that the bill was read the first time on Thursday, 27th March 2025. I now invite Honorable Etim to move that the bill be read a second time.
Thank you, the Right Honorable Speaker. Respected colleagues, my name is Honorable Martin Esin. I represent the people of Oron, Mbo, Okobo, Udunko, Urefon Orugo Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Akwa Ibom State. I rise this afternoon to move that a bill for an act to alter the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999 as amended, to reduce the age for qualification for membership of the Senate and office of the governor and for related matters, HB 2235, be read the second time. Mr. Speaker, respected colleagues, I so move.
Order, please. Honorable Marcos.
Mr. Speaker, respected colleagues, I'm Right Honorable Marcos Onobo. I represent the respected people of Esan West, Esan Central, and Igwebe Federal Constituency. I'm from Edo State. Mr. Speaker, this morning I rise to second the motion as ably moved by my colleague, Honorable Martin. I so second, Mr. Speaker.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable Martin, can you just give us a small highlight concerning what age you are proposing?
Okay, thank you so much, the Right Honorable Speaker, Ian Zazao, the Otumba of Ikorodu, my respected colleagues. Now, this bill is very direct. Recall that in the last assembly, the age requirement to be a member of the House of Representatives and State Houses of Assembly was pegged at 25, from 30 to 25. Today, to be a senator or to be a governor in this country, you need to attain the minimum age of 35.
giving a 10 years gap in between. So, Mr. Speaker, it further proves that if a member of this House at 25 years spends 2 terms in the House of Representatives, he will be 33 years, and he will still not be qualified to go to the Senate or to become a governor. So I think that this Honorable House should look into it, and we maintain the gap between the office of the governor and Senate, as it were, and that of the House at the 5 years that it has always been. So this bill is seeking to reduce the age from 35 to 30 for the office of the governor and membership of the Senate, as it were, Your Excellency.
Thank you very much for the explanation. Honorable members, you have heard, so we go ahead and put the question. Those in support of this bill be read the second time, say aye. Aye. Those against, you say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. Please. A bill for an act to alter the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended to reduce the age for qualification for membership of the Senate and office of the governor and for related matters. Second reading.
Refer to the Committee on Constitutional Review for further legislative action. The 14th order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to establish National Tomato Production, Processing and Research Institute, Shanono, Kano State, and for related matters. Standing in the name of Honorable Yusuf Ahmed Badam. Honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Wednesday, 25th June 2025. And I invite Honorable Badam to move that the bill be read a second time. Honorable Badam is not around? Okay, this bill is stepped down by the leave of the House. The 15th order of the day is a motion on the need for targeted developmental intervention in Askira Uba, Hawul Federal Constituency, Borno State. Standing in the name of Honorable Midala Usman Balami. Honorable Balami is invited to move the motion.
Your Excellency, the Speaker of the 10th House of Representatives, Ian Zazau, distinguished colleagues, my name is Honorable Dr. Midala Usman Balami. I represent the good and dynamic people of Askira Uba Hawul Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I rise this morning to move a motion for the need for a targeted developmental intervention in Askira Uba Hawul Federal Constituency, Borno State. Mr. Speaker, the House notes the growing socio-economic and infrastructural challenges in Askira Uba Hawul Federal Constituency, exacerbated by the insurgency, underdevelopment, and inadequate basic social amenities. Concerned that residents are faced with developmental gaps, including poor roads network, limited access to potable water, inadequate health care and educational facilities, high unemployment, and lingering security threat. The House recognizes the federal government's effort through various intervention programs, cognizance of the need for the sustained targeted intervention in conflict-affected communities in Askira Uba Hawul Federal Constituency. The House resolved to urge the federal government to prioritize critical development projects for Askira Uba Hawul Federal Constituency in the 2026 budget estimate, most especially projects like Biu Shafa Garkida Road, Askira Road, and Musa Ward Roads. The House also resolved to urge the federal government, the Federal Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Reduction, international partners, and non-governmental organizations to support community rebuilding and development initiatives. the House mandate the Northeast Development Commission to prioritize intervention projects in Askira-Uba Hawul Federal Constituency. The House also resolved to mandate the Committee on Legislative Compliance to ensure the implementation of these resolutions. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder? Honorable David.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I still remain Ogel David Agada. I'm a member representing Oju Obifera constituency. I'm from Benue State, the food basket of the nation, and a proud Igede son. I rise this afternoon to second this able motion moved by my honorable colleagues. I so second, Mr. Speaker.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the Committees on Northeast Development and Legislative Compliance for further legislative action. The 16th order of the day is a motion on need to speed up drilling of oil in Obi local government area, Nasarawa State, standing in the name of Honorable Abubakar Sarki Dairu. Honorable Dairu is invited to move the motion.
Mr. Speaker, Tajuddin Abbas Hassan, and those of my colleagues, I rise this afternoon to raise a motion on the need to speed up the drilling of oil in Obi local government area of Nasarawa State. Note that the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation discovered oil in commercial quantity in Obi local government area of Nasarawa State years ago. We are aware that in 2020, NNPC carried out several exploratory activities in Nasarawa State, confirming the presence of hydrocarbon in the state, particularly in the Obi local government area. Convinced that the drilling the Ebonyi well in Obi will increase Nigerian national hydrocarbon reserve from 37 billion barrels to 50 billion barrels and boost oil production capacity to the target of 3 million barrels per day. Stop that despite the discovery of oil commercial quantities production capacity to the largest of 3 million barrels per day. Stop that despite the discovery of the commercial quantities in Obi, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited has not commenced drilling operations at the site. Observe that the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited has sufficient funds allocated under the Petroleum Industry Act to prospect for the oil anywhere in Nigeria. Be aware that the drilling the OB oil is statutory duty of the Nigerian National Petroleum Limited, as provided in the Petroleum Industry Act, which allocates 30% of the funds for oil prospecting. Concerned that the delay in drilling the OB oil in Nasarawa State is affecting potential income, employment opportunities, and economic growth for both the state and the nation. Resolve to urge the Group Managing Director of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited to speed up the drilling of oil in Obi local government area of Nasarawa State. 2. Mandate the Committee on Petroleum Resources upstream to ensure compliance. I so move, Mr. Speaker. I so move.
Honorable Kelechi.
The right, Honorable Speaker, the People's Speaker. My name remains Honorable Kelechi Nwogu. I'm from River State, the treasure base of the nation. I represent the people of Echie Omoma Federal Constituency. I rise to second the motion moved by my colleague. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the Committee on Petroleum Resources upstream for further legislative action.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
The 17th order of the day is consideration of 6 bills standing in the name of Honorable Julius Ohovere,
Point of order,
House
Mr.
Leader.
Speaker.
Point of order. Yes, Honorable Idu.
I am Honorable Engineer Emeka Idu G. I represent the cosmopolitan and commercial city of Onitsha North and Onitsha South Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm coming under Order 6. Mr. Speaker, I just want to plead with you, if the Sergeant of Arms can do a little twist in your chair, because it makes your face this way, with your heart coming this way. So a little twist so that we remember that we are here and we are here to contribute to the development of the nation. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, my dear brother. It's noted. Honorable colleagues, the 17th order of the day is consideration of 6 bills standing in the name of Honorable Julius Ohovere, the House Leader. The House Leader will move for their consideration. House Leader. House Leader.
Order, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise to move for the consideration of the following reports. HB 2114, HB 1910, HB 2346, HB 2116, HB 2117. I so move for consideration of the House.
Minority Leader, please can you second?
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion for consideration of the said 6 bills. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. There is have it. The 18th order of the day is consideration of 4 reports of the Committee on Specialty Healthcare, standing in the name of Honorable Alex Ebona. Honorable Ebona will move for their consideration. Honorable Ebona.
Mr. Speaker, my name is Honorable Alex Ebona. I represent Abiya Federal Constituency. I'm from Cross River State. Please permit me to consider to move a motion for the consideration of 4 bills simultaneously, sir. The first is that the House do consider the report of the Committee on Specialty Healthcare on the bill for an act to amend the National Eye Center, CAP 38, Law of Federal Republic of Nigeria, 2024, to provide for the establishment of more specialist eye care centers and for related matters, HB 1060, and approve recommendation therein. The second one, sir, is that they have to consider the report on the Committee on Specialty Healthcare on a bill for an act to establish Federal Institute of Vision and Optical Research, RMA, Ogbama, Egbema, in local government of Rivers State, to provide for scientific research, development of new technologies and product in vision and optical health and for related matters, HB 586. Then the third one is that they had to consider the report on the Committee of Specialty Healthcare on the bill for an act to establish the Federal College of Optometry, Odukwa, Ohota West, Stroke, Obama, Ogba, Egbema, local government.
Honorable Ali JC,
to provide for courses leading to the award of designated degrees, diplomas, psychodynatometry, ophthalmologists, and related matters. HB 587, an approved recommendation therein, sir. The last but not the least, sir, is that the House do consider the report on the Committee on Specialty Healthcare on the bill for an act to amend the Orthopedic Head Hospital Management Board Act CAB 010, Law of Federal Republic of Nigeria, 2024, to provide for the establishment of Orthopedic Hospital, Shinkafi, Zamfara State, and for related matters, HB 2159, an approved recommendation. Also, submit, sir.
Is the deputy chairman of the committee around?
David Sobonati.
Any member of the committee?
David Sobonati.
No member around? Any seconder?
Member of the committee.
Honorable Amos Gomna.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, I am Amos Gwamna Magaji. I represent the peaceful people of Zangon Katav Jaba Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion being moved by the Chairman, Committee of Health Specialties, that the 4 bills should be considered. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Honorable, the Lagos caucus leader, the way you are dangerously sandwiching my sister, I'm not happy. Please take your time, and observe space and decorum, please. The 19th order of the day is consideration of the report of the Committee on Justice on a bill for an act to provide for the enactment of a Child Online Access Protection Bill and other issues of online violence against the Nigerian child and for related matters. Honorable members recall that the report was laid on Wednesday, 12 November 2025. Honorable Olumide Babatunde Oshoba will move for his consideration.
Yes, sir.
The deputy?
Yes, sir.
Please go ahead.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable colleagues, my name is Honorable Barrister Sonde Siriaku Sumeha. Mr. Speaker, I represent Eziago, the Federal Constituency of Enugu State. And by the lead of Mr. Speaker, I am the Deputy Chairman, House Committee on Justice. Mr. Speaker, I rise to move the motion that the House will consider the report of the Committee on Justice on a bill for an act to provide for the enactment of Child Online Access Protection Bill and other issues of online violence against the Nigerian child and related matters, HB 244, and approve the recommendations therein made. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder? Honorable Rotimi.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Akitunde Rotimi Jr. I represent the good people of Ekiti North 1 Federal Constituency comprising the Kolianoye local government. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion ably moved by Deputy Chairman Judiciary. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. The 20th order of the day is consideration of the report of the Committee on Special Duties and Aviation on a bill for an act to amend the Nigerian Safety Investigation Bureau Act 2022 and for related matters. Honorable members will recall that the report was laid on Thursday, 28 October 2025. Honorable Frederick Y. Abedi will move for his consideration. Is Honorable Fred around or his deputy? No? This motion is stepped down by the leave of the House.
Point of order.
Please go ahead.
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I am very grateful for giving me the opportunity. Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I come under the standing orders of the House, myself and my very humble colleagues, Honorable Bello Kauje, Honorable Kabiru Tukura, Honorable Gaba Umaoba, Honorable Salisu Gaba Koko, Honorable Rabiu Kamba, Honorable Sani Noma, Honorable Ibrahim Mohammed, and Honorable Mansour Musa. Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, we are relying on Order 9, Rule 2, and Order 8, Rule 5 of the rules of this House to pray that as a parliament, speaking and representing the people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, we consider as a matter of urgent national importance the kidnap of some of our daughters who are still away and the killing of a general in course of duty. We are very, very worried, very saddened concerning this incident, and we want this House to consider this as a matter of urgent national importance to be discussed and considered by this chamber. Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, very humbly I so move.
Thank you, Leader. As you probably heard earlier at the beginning of this plenary, we have announced that we will dedicate the whole of Thursday this week to discuss security-related matters. And this particular event is one of the reasons that prompted us to take this decision. We are very, very sad with what has happened. It's really very unfortunate. And we use this opportunity to call on all security agencies to please step up all actions they are taking and strategies in ensuring the lives and properties of Nigerians are secured. I invite each and every member to prepare on Thursday to make his own submission concerning the state of insecurity in his state or in his own constituency. It will be an opportunity for us to hear in detail all the security issues bedeviling all our constituencies, all our states in this country. Thank you so much for raising this issue, and we look forward to a robust debate and discussion on Thursday this week. Thank you very much. Honorable colleagues, it's my pleasure to inform you that Her Excellency, Senator Oluremi Tinubu CON, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, is inviting the whole entire members of the National Assembly to a dinner on the 28th, on Friday, 28 November 2025, time 6 p.m. prompt, venue, State House Banquet Hall, Abuja. Please kindly reserve in your program, your diary, this particular time to honor the First Lady of our country. I was reliably informed that His Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, will also make an appearance during the dinner. It's a golden opportunity for all of us to meet her and also socialize with His Excellency, Mr. President, and the First Lady. Please take note of this. Dress casual. The Leader of the House, please can you move for the House to resolve to the Committee of the Whole to consider the reports already approved.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm Professor Julius Ihonvere, Owan Federal Constituency, Edo State. I rise to move that the House do resolve to Committee of the Whole to consider the reports that have been passed at plenary. I so move.
Minority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion as moved by the House Leader. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. House has resolved to the Committee of the Whole. Honorable Jimmy, if not because I visited Ikorodu personally and saw how beautiful that city is, the way you are talking, I would have taken action against you. But I have realized that Ikorodu is one of the best cities in Lagos State. All this while that I've been talking about Ikorodu as a rural area, I was talking because I didn't go to visit. Thank God that I was there last week. God bless Ikorodu.
Congratulations, Mr. Speaker, on the...
Is it because of the chumba they gave you?
Martins. Mr. Speaker, congratulations on your new wife from Ikorodu.
Honorable Martins.
Not only new wife.
Good afternoon, honorable colleagues, most respected colleagues. The House is now in Committee of the Whole. Order, please. Where the Speaker sits as the chairman. And it's good to see you again. Honorable colleagues, the first bill to be considered is for an act to amend Federal Polytechnics Act Cap F17, Laws of Federation of Nigeria 2004, to, among other things, review the functions of the polytechnics and for related matters. Leader, please give us the synopsis of the bill in a minute.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. A bill for an act to amend the Federal Polytechnic Act and essentially to establish a new university, a polytechnic. As you notice from the document before us, it is simply, it doesn't state for me here, sorry.
Leader, is about the polytechnics, just following the Federal Polytechnics Act. Yeah, I think it's straightforward. Thank you, Leader.
It includes a representative of the National Board of Technical Education, that is all, and representative of the Manufacturers Association. That is
Thank you. Thank you, Leader. Honorable colleagues, the question is clauses 1 to 5, the schedules, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill be made part of this legislation. Clause 1 to 5. Clause 1 to 5. The schedules, explanatory memorandum, the long title. Thank you. The second bill to be considered is for an act to amend the Federal University of Technology Act Cap F23, Laws of Federation of Nigeria 2004, to provide for the establishment of Federal University of Technology Yaba, Lagos State. Please, Leader, give us synopsis again.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. To amend the Federal Universities Act and insert Federal University of Technology Yaba.
Thank you. Honorable colleagues, same question, that clauses 1 to 5, the schedules, explanatory memorandum, the long title of the bill be made part of this legislation. Clause 1 to 5, the schedules, explanatory memorandum, the long title of the bill. Thank you. The third bill to be considered is for an act to repeal treaties making procedure. Act Cap T20, Laws of Federation of Nigeria, and enact treaties making procedures. Leader, please move that this bill be stepped down. I'm yet to study this bill thoroughly. This bill, we need to study to make sure that it is in conformity with our procedures.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. By following your instruction, essentially to carry National Assembly along to make it easy. But if you say so, we'll step it down for now.
Thank you. Bill stepped down by the leave of the House. Honorable colleagues, the fourth bill to be considered is for an act to amend the Agricultural Research Council of Nigerian Act Cap A12,
Laws of Federation of Nigeria 2004 as amended to make provision for the establishment of Federal College of Agriculture, Zaria, Kaduna State. Leader, please, synopsis.
Thank you. Amend the Agricultural Research Council Act of Nigeria and insert the Federal College of Agriculture, Zaria, Kaduna State. That is essentially
Thank you.
what this is about.
Similar question, clauses 1 to 3, the schedules, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill to be made part of this legislation. Clause 1 to 3, the schedules, explanatory memorandum, the long title of the bill. Most distinguished colleagues, the fifth bill to be considered is for an act to amend the Agricultural Research Council Act, Laws of Federation of Nigeria, to make provision for establishment of Federal College of Veterinary and Animal Science, Kaduna State. Leader, again, synopsis.
This bill essentially to amend the Federal Medical Centers Act of 2022 and insert the Federal Medical Center only in Delta State. That is what
Thank you. The question is clauses 1 to 3, the schedules, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill be made part of this legislation. Clause 1 to 3, the schedules, explanatory memorandum, long title of the bill. Most distinguished colleagues, the sixth bill to be considered is for an act to amend Federal Medical Centers Act 2022 to provide for the establishment of Federal Medical Center or the Delta State. Leader, please, synopsis. Leader, please, synopsis. For the establishment of Federal Medical Center or the Delta State. Leader, is the establishment bill for Federal Medical Center, Ole. Delta. No, we've not done it. What we did was Kaduna
Mr. Chairman,
State.
sir, he jumped 21, I read 22.
21? No, we didn't jump anyone. Leader, we are in order. Leader, this is 22. We've not done 22. The last we did was 21.
Mr. Chairman, 22, a bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Centers Act 2022 to provide for the establishment of the Federal Medical Center only, Delta State. Senate bill.
Yeah, that is the one we are doing now. Okay. That is the one before me now.
Okay, yes.
Yes. Honorable colleagues, clauses 1 to 3, the schedules and the explanation memorandum, long title is to be made part of the legislation. So I put the question, clause 1 to 3, the schedules, explanatory memorandum, the long title. The next is reports. The first report to be considered is that of Committee on Specialty Healthcare on a bill for an act to amend the National Eye Center Act, Cap N38, Laws of Federation of Nigeria, to provide for the establishment of more specialist eye care centers and related matters. The chairman of this committee, Honorable Alex Agbona, will give us synopsis in 1 minute. Honorable Alex, please.
Thank you, Chairman. The bill seeks to amend the National Eye Center Cap Eye Center Act Cap N38, Laws of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 2024, to provide for the establishment of more specialty eye centers in various locations across the Federation for the prevention and cure of various eye defects and diseases. I so move.
Thank you. The question is that clauses 1 to 7, the schedules, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill be made part of this legislation. Clause 1 to 5, 6 to 7, The shadows, explanatory memorandum, the long title of the bill. The second report to be considered is that of Committee on Specialty Education, Healthcare, on a bill for an act to establish Federal Institute of Vision and Optical Research, EREMA, Oba, Egbema, Ndoni, Local Government Area, Rivers State, to provide for scientific research, development of new technologies and products in vision and optical health and for related matters. I invite Honorable Alex to give us synopsis.
Mr. Chairman, this bill seeks to provide for the establishment of Federal Institute of Vision and Optical Research to serve as a center of excellence and standard for research and innovation in vision and optical science and later fields in Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you. The question is clauses 1 to 19. The shadows, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill be made part of this legislation. Clause 1 to 10, clause 11 to 15, clause 15 to 19. The shadows, explanatory memorandum, the long title, the third report to be considered is that of the Committee on Specialty Healthcare on a bill for an act to establish the Federal College of Optometry, Odioku Ahoida, West Oba Igbe Mandoni, Local Government, Rivers State, to provide for courses leading to award of designated degrees, diplomas and certificates in optometry, ophthalmology, and related courses, and for related matters. Honorable Alex, please, synopsis.
Yes, sir. This bill seeks to provide for the establishment of Federal College of Optometry to serve as a center of excellence and standard in study of optometry and related courses in Nigeria. So submit.
Honorable colleagues, we have clauses 1 to 26, the schedules, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill. Clause 1 to 10. Clause 1 to 10. Clause 11 to 15. Clause 16 to 20. Clause 21 to 26, the shadows, explanatory memorandum, the long title of the bill, market shed. Honorable colleagues, the fourth report to be considered is that of the Committee on Specialty Healthcare on the bill for an act to amend the Orthopedic Hospital Management Board Act Cap 010 Laws of Federation of Nigeria 2004 to provide for the establishment of Orthopedic Hospital Shinkafi, Zamfara State, and for related matters. Honorable Alex, please.
Mr. Chairman, honorable colleagues, this bill seeks to amend the Orthopedic Management Board Act Cap 010 Laws of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 2024 to provide for the establishment of Orthopedic Hospital Shinkafi, Zamfara State, under the control of Orthopedic Hospital Management Board and affiliated to the Usman Danfodio University Teaching Hospital, Sokoto, to provide for specialized orthopedic treatment and medical services as Somosa.
Thank you. It's just 4 clauses, honorable colleagues, and shadow, explanatory memorandum, and the long title. The question is clauses 1 to 4, the shadows, and others be made part of this legislation. Clause 1 to 4, the shadows, explanatory memorandum, the long title of the bill. The fifth report to be considered is that of the Committee on Justice on a bill for an act to provide for the enactment of Child Online Access Protection Bill and other issues of online violence against the Nigerian child and for related matters. I invite Honorable Olumide Babatunde Oshoba to give the synopsis of the report.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, honorable colleague. Mr. Chairman, the enactment of the bill seeks to provide an online access protection
and other issues of violence against the Nigerian
So you are standing now, are you standing in for Honorable Shoba?
Yes, I'm the deputy chairman, sir.
That is how you will start first by telling us that you are standing in for him in his absence as the chairman,
As the
so
chairman,
that it will be on record that it's not Honorable Shoba speaking.
Yes, sir. Mr. Chairman, honorable colleagues, my name is Honorable Barrister Sunday Seriakus Umeha. I represent Eziagu, the federal constituency of Enugu State. Mr. Chairman, I'm the Deputy Chairman, House Committee on Justice, and with the consent of the Chairman, Honorable Lumido Shoba, and other members of the committee, I seek the leave of the Chairman to stand to lay this, to make provision for this enactment.
Thank you very much. His leave is hereby granted, but next time you should notify the chair ahead of time if it's not going to be around. It's in line with our rules. Thank you. So, the synopsis, please.
The synopsis. The bill seeks to provide an enactment for child online access protection and other issues of violence against the Nigerian child. The object is as clearly specified in section 1 of the bill. I so provide, sir.
Thank you very much. Honorable colleague, this is a drafting that has 1 to 34 clauses, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill. So the question is that this becomes part of this legislation. And I want you to go through this document well. I'm sure everybody has this copy on the child protection. So I put the question, clauses 1 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 34. Explanatory memorandum, the long title of the bill. I must say this bill was well drafted. Well drafted, well done, good job. The committee did a wonderful job, and I just went through. Well done, well done, well done. Honorable colleagues, the sixth report to be considered is that of the Committee on Special Duties and Aviation on a bill for an act to amend the Nigerian Safety Investigation Bureau Act 2022 and for related matters. I invite Honorable Frederick Abedi to give the synopsis of the bill.
It was stepped down.
It was stepped down, right?
Yes, it's not here.
Bill stepped down by the leave of the House. Leader, please move that the House revert to plenary to report progress.
Chairman. I rise to move on that the House do resolve to plenary and for the chairman acting as speaker to give a report to the House.
Minority Leader, please second.
Mr. Chairman, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion that we do revert to plenary to consider the reports.
Thank you very much. Those in support of this motion that we revert to plenary to report progress, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk. Thank you, honorable colleagues. The House is now in plenary where the chairman sits as the Speaker of the House, and thank you for your cooperation at the Committee of the Whole. The Chairman's report is that the House and the Committee of the Whole considered a report on the bill for an act to amend the Federal Polytechnics Act, Cap F 17, Laws of Federation of Nigeria, to 2004, to, among other things, review the functions of the polytechnics and for related matters, and approve clauses 1 to 5, the schedules, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill. It is the chairman's report, honorable colleagues, that the House and Committee of the Whole consider the report on the bill for an act to amend the Federal University of Technology Act, Cap F23, Laws of Federation of Nigeria, 2004, to provide for establishment of Federal University of Technology, Yaba, Lagos State, and for related matters, and approve clauses 1 to 5, the schedules, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill. It is the chairman's report that the House and Committee of the Whole consider the report on the bill for an act to repeal treaties making procedures at Cap T20 Law of Federation of Nigeria, step it down for consideration and energizing for further legislative action. It is the chairman's report that the House and the Committee of the Whole consider the report on the bill for an act to amend the Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria Act Cap A12, Laws of Federation of Nigeria 2004 as amended, to make provision for establishment of Federal College of Agriculture, Zaria, Kaduna State, and for related matters, and approve clauses 1 to 3, the schedules, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill. Honorable colleagues, it is the chairman's report that in the Committee of the Whole, that the report on the bill for an act to amend Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria Act Cap A12, Laws of Federation of Nigeria 2004 as amended, was considered to make provision for establishment of Federal College of Veterinary and Animal Science, Zaria, Kaduna State, and for related matters, and approve clauses 1 to 3, the schedules, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill. Most distinguished colleagues, the House and the Committee of the Whole considered the report on the bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Centers Act 2022 to provide for establishment of the Federal Medical Center, Ole Delta State, and for related matters, and approve clauses 1 to 3, the schedules, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill. It is the chairman's report that the House and the Committee of the Whole consider the report of the Committee on Specialty Healthcare on a bill for an act to amend the National Eye Center Act Cap N38, Laws of Federation of Nigeria 2004 to provide for the establishment of more specialist eye care centers and for related matters. Approve clauses 1 to 7, the schedules, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill. It is the chairman's report that the House and the Committee of the Whole consider the report of the Committee on Specialty Healthcare on a bill for an act to establish Federal Institute of Vision and Optical Research, Rema Oba, Egbemandoni Local Government Area, River State, to provide for scientific research, development of new technologies and products in vision and optical health and for related matters, and approve clauses 1 to 19, the schedules, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill. It is the chairman's report that the House and the Committee of the Whole consider the report of the Committee on Specialty Healthcare on a bill for an act to establish the Federal College of Optometry or Dioku Ahoda West Oba Ebema Ndoni Local Government Area, River State, to provide for the courses leading to the award of designated degrees, diplomas, and certificates in optometry, ophthalmology, and related courses and for related matters, and approve clauses 1 to 26, the schedules, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill. It is the chairman's report that the Committee of the Whole consider the report of the Committee on Specialty Healthcare on the bill for an act to amend the Orthopedic Hospital Management Board Act Cap 010, Laws of Federation of Nigeria 2024 to provide for the establishment of Orthopedic Hospital Shinkafe, Zamfara State, and for related matters, and approve clauses 1 to 4, the schedules, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill. The House and the Committee of the Whole consider the report of the Committee on Justice on the bill for an act to provide for the enactment of Child Online Access Protection Bill and for other issues of online violence against the Nigerian child and for related matters, and approve clauses 1 to 34, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill. Finally, the House and the Committee of the Whole consider the report of the Committee on Special Duties and Aviation on the bill for an act to amend the Nigerian Safety Investigation Bureau Act 2022 and for related matters, and step down consideration for further legislative action. Leader, please move that the House do adopt the report of the Committee of the Whole as a working instrument of the Parliament.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise to move that the House do adopt the report from the Committee of the Whole as very succinctly and elaborated by the Speaker as working documents of the House. I so move.
Thank you very much. Minority Leader, please second.
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion. I so second.
Thank you. Those in support that we do adopt the report of the Committee of the Whole as a working instrument of the Parliament, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. The report of the Committee of the Whole is hereby adopted as a working instrument of this Parliament. Leader, please move that the House do adjourn sitting to tomorrow, same time, same place.
With all pleasure. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise to move that the House do adjourn plenary to tomorrow, same time, same venue. I so move. Tomorrow,
Minority Leader, please.
Wednesday.
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I second the motion as moved by the House Leader. I so second.
Thank you very much. Having concluded all that we heard on the order paper today, and the motion has been moved for the adjournment of this House to tomorrow, same time, same place. This motion has been duly seconded by the Minority Leader. I hereby ask most distinguished colleagues, those in support, that this House do adjourn sitting to tomorrow, same time, same place. Say aye. Those against, say nay. I'll ask again. Those in support that we adjourn till tomorrow, say aye. Those against, say nay. The nays will stay and the ayes will go. I'll see you tomorrow. House is hereby adjourned to tomorrow, same time, same place.